going on, guys? Welcome back to Trucking Tent. I'm sorry, I don't like automatics. Ooh, there's a very little bridge and it's very heavy. Ooh, that's a high drop. Let me get my truck driver prep pose on right here. Now I feel like I drive a truck. No, I'm just playing. Today, I have a 2018 F-150 XLT Super Crew and you're asleep. Well, wake up, because I know that where you're sitting and watching this right now, you can probably see a truck if you're not in a truck, and if that is true, take a second now and hit that subscribe button. I'll wait. Done? Cool. Thank you. Alright. 2018 F-150. 5-liter Coyote. We're not going to go into crazy detail because it's a truck. We see hundreds of them a day. I mean, they are so common. Ford has already sold 2 since I've been talking to you. So why is that? Why do these trucks sell so great? And why do they love them so much? What puts that grin on truck drivers' faces? Well, let's see if we can find out if there's something we're missing besides the practicality, besides being bugged because you're the only one who owns a truck in the family and having to help all your friends and family members move stuff. Let's see if there's something different. We're just going to do a quick look at this and check out some of the features, drive it, and me being a car guy, I've never been a big truck fan. I've owned one in my lifetime. I had to cut a tree out of the middle of it. It was an old Datsun hardbody, and I loved it. It was fun taking it off-road. But now trucks have changed. Trucks have gone from being utilitarian work vehicles, workhorses, to luxury vehicles. So let's take a look at this truck. Like I said, 5-liter Coyote engine, 395 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque, and made it to the Ford's E-Shift electronic 10-speed automatic. But yeah, let's just take a real quick look around. So this is a nice 2018 model XLT, sort of the base model, but has some nice options on it. I really like this blue. And yes, we all get it. There is a bed in the back and a lot of space inside for your family. This can fit 6 adults, no problem. The interior's not that great, but I mean it's all right. Sync 3 system. It's a good way to get work done. If you use this for a work vehicle, I totally get it. You have a reversing camera, and I mean, it's nice. I mean, 17-inch alloys, 4-wheel drive, stepping board, so it's easy to get up in it. And of course, I do like the styling of the new trucks. I like the fake ducks right here. But I do like the headlights, fog lights, huge grille, huge hooks to tow your friend's drift cars out of the ditch or whatever. But let's hop inside, let's drive it real quick, and I'll give you my impression of driving this 5,000-pound road tank. Like I said, what I'm looking for is not the practicality, not the main reasons people own trucks, because a lot of trucks anymore hardly ever see a load put in that huge bed. Most trucks get modified and stay on the road. So why not just own a car? Well, let's see if there's something we're missing. Let's see if it's fun to drive. Let's see if the power overwhelms me. Let's see if it's just stupid comfortable. Let's find out. Step up, climb in. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to stepping down and climbing down, but that's okay. All right. So, I'm sorry, I don't like automatics, but that's what you get with trucks anymore. I don't understand it. I don't see why everything, I mean, I get it, engineering cost and all that, but ooh, there's a very little bridge and it's very heavy. Ooh, it's a high drop. Very heavy. Oh, I wasn't worried. Alright. So 5,000 pounds, 5-liter V8, 395 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Towing capability of up to 2 tons. You can haul all your mom's stuff when she decides to leave your dad and go to some dude's house. First thing that you notice is just numb. You're numb in here. It's nothing like driving a car, and nobody said it ever would be. And like I said, pushing aside the practicality part of this, why? I mean, I just seen 2 right there driving. I mean, I guarantee you, go out and get you a burger or whatever, wherever you're watching, go out and get you a drink. I don't care if it's half a mile away. I guarantee you, if you try to count the trucks that you see, you will lose count before you make it to your destination. I mean, Ford sells one of these F-Series pickups every 30 seconds. I mean, that's insane. They have outsold any sports car, any minivan. They have dominated the market with the F-Series pickup. So it stands to reason that it can't just be practicality. Now, one reason I do believe is trucks have now become Honda Civics. Stay with me. You can do whatever you like to this truck. You can fit big wheels, big tires, raise it up. You can fit skinny tires, slam it on the ground. I mean, the aftermarket is so huge for trucks now. I mean, you can literally do anything with them. And that's cool. That's appealing. So, yes, you can buy a truck and you can make it whatever you want to. But the same goes for cars. So, and just driving it, this 10-speed automatic, this 10-speed automatic, for an automatic, yes, it's all right. It's not bad. I mean, you've got 2 cup holders in this seat that is folded down. Quite a bit of storage in here. There's a lot of storage, but let's stay away from practicality. See, that's the problem. Me trying to talk about this truck, all I can do is go to practicality because the steering is vague. The shifts are not exciting at all. You can put it in manual mode and drop a couple of gears like you're on a PlayStation. Listen to that 5-liter roar. And that is 10th gear. I'm driving a 400 horsepower mountain bike, guys. 10 speeds. When did we ever think we was going to get to that in a road vehicle? Okay, let's go back up in the drive. I'm having trouble with this one. I mean, it's not exciting to drive. I mean, it just isn't. You're completely disconnected. It is nice and quiet in here, and it's very, very comfortable. You have a lot of room, but the steering is so vague. You have no sense of speed. In fact, I'm going too fast, and I didn't even know it. The only time you get a sense of speed is when you go into a corner and you start to feel that 5,000 pounds roll you over. Suspension, it's comfortable some of the times, and then some of the times it's worse than my RS in track mode. Because they have to make the suspension in a truck able to hold a lot of, Ford always says, they're first in class in towing capabilities and max load and stuff like that. So they have to design the suspension to hold a lot of weight and still be able to function. But then when it's unloaded, you kind of get this pogo effect when you hit a sharp bump. The suspension is stiff, but it's slow to react, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna hit this one at a little bit of speed. Let's see. God. Now, trucks are great, right? A good buddy of mine has a 2015 F-150 FX4, which it's right below the Raptor. Like, it's the nicest truck you can get before the Raptor of that year, and that's what we used for almost 2 seasons of drifting to haul a 35-foot trailer and my FC3S drift car. And it was so nice being able to haul it in that kind of comfort. So yeah, that's awesome. But just as if you're not going to be working with them and hauling stuff all the time, why not have a car? I mean, but a lot of people don't care about that. I mean, driving this and doing my commute, it really is just an A to B experience. There's no excitement in it, really, for me. But like I said, I've never been a big truck guy. I'll put it to you this way. I've always thought of a truck as more of like a second or even third vehicle. Most sensible people, it's the other way around. And that's just kind of the mentality difference. And I'm not putting truck guys down at all. They love their trucks, and that's what I'm trying to figure out why. And I mean, I get it. It's roomy, it's comfortable. Newer trucks have quite a bit of luxury in them. This is a base model, but you have the Sync 3 system, touchscreen. You have automatic climate control, on the fly, 4-wheel drive. You have all kinds of buttons and stuff up here on the steering wheel. You have a lot of gauges, off-road gauges. And this truck, actually, if you touch this lever that I don't like touching, if you press this button, you have modes. You have driver modes in this. You have tow and haul, snow wet, eco, and sport mode. You have a sport mode in this 5,000 pound road tank. That's interesting to me. But yeah, it's really not surprising that I can't find much to go on about. Now, taking this thing off-road would be fun. That's the fun part of trucks, is they can go, up logging roads and trails and stuff like that. Now, off-roading is fun and cool. I really enjoyed it growing up and doing it. So that is cool. But let's get you over here. We'll drive it for a second. I'll show you some of the features and drive modes, and we'll talk a little bit more. Alright, so this truck has stop start. So, trying to save some gas with that big 5 liter. Let's put it in sport, see how she does. Alright. Oh, she definitely has torque. 400 foot-pounds, and it is heavy. But 400 foot-pounds gets this truck moving pretty quick. Sport mode, the best I can tell, all it really does, all these modes really do, is just controls the point of shifting. It doesn't knock you in and out of four-wheel drive or do anything with the diffs, I don't think. But on this road, we can kindly experience what I was talking about. The ride is comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's not comfortable. Look at that old pickup truck. That's pretty. Yeah, buddy. Alright. So sport mode just holds your gear longer. And like I said, we're in a mountain bike. 10 speeds. 10 of them. This many. Fuel economy in this is expected around 16 miles to the gallon. I do like the engine. I really like the 5-liter Coyote motors. I mean, I think they're one of the best V8s right now. But it's just very wallowy. It floats, and there's just no real excitement. Here's a good corner. Let's try it. We'll enter it with a little bit of speed and see if she hangs on in there. Oh yeah, she hangs on in there. The grip is amazing. The brakes are pretty good to slow down 2.5 tons. That's not bad at all. I think they're 13 and 13.5 inch rotors, disc, of course, all the way around. And like I said, trucks have become more luxury vehicles. They've put a lot more luxury in them. The AC's blowing. I'm nice and cool. The seats are huge, so my big self is very comfortable. It's nice that you can rest your arm right here on the armrest, and you have your automatic window controls, foldable power mirrors. Like I said, drive modes. Of course, you have your stereo controls, Bluetooth, all that to control the Sync 3 system. And you have some pretty cool gauges up here. It can show you your engine hours, engine idle hours, distance till empty, transmission temp, your tire pressures, which is cool. What else we got? For some reason, you can change it to kilometers per hour. But you see that? Let's go through this corner and see these gauges work. These are off-road gauges. Shows you how much lean you have on either axis. You can see we're going down a 4% gradient, and we're leaning 6%. It's almost like a G meter. I wonder if I can get let's see if we can get 10. No, I ain't gonna push it like that. But okay, so I mean, we're doing a decent speed, and here's a off-camber corner. Oh, that grip is just so mighty. It is. I mean, it's not bad grip, and it will come through corners decently quick. I mean, they have done a lot with these trucks and their suspension, but I don't know if you can see that. Those quick jolts is what gets you. Going over speed bumps, that kind of thing. The suspension doesn't have time to cope. This has electronic speed sensitive steering, which lightens up in like parking lots or whatever. And I will say the turning radius on this truck is pretty amazing for something that's probably 20 foot long. But you really you sit up really high, and you're aware all the time that you have so much mass and under you and around you, so you do feel a lot safer. The crash ratings on this, everything was 5 stars except for rollover safety, got 4 stars. So it's a very safe vehicle, and that's cool. But as far as fun to drive, it's just not really there. Now off-roading, that might be a different story. It does have a pretty advanced all-wheel drive, and yeah, I mean, your practicality, you've got You've got like 3 12-volt sockets up here, 2 USBs down there. You can sit 6 adults in here easily, comfortably. And yeah, I mean, I like the gauges. I like the graphics. Taking it out of sport mode, back into normal, and it shifts up a couple of gears. So you can just eat the miles up in these things. They soothe you. You're comfortable. Huge mirrors, great line of sight. You can see everywhere. The backup camera is pretty advanced with proximity warnings. And like I said, I'd like to try this trailer backup assist. You've seen the commercials where the truck will kind of do it itself. I'd like to try that. Maybe we will one day. But for now, just a short drive and just kind of more of a vlog than a review. If I own this truck and could modify it, you can make a truck any way that you want. If you want your truck to handle, you can do that. If you want it to jump dunes, or off-roading, you can do that. You want more power, more sound, you can do that. So I understand trucks. I'm just not a big truck guy, but in a couple of weeks I will be testing the Ford Raptor. That's going to be the other side, and I cannot wait to bring that to you guys. But be sure to comment below if you own a truck or whatever. Let me know what you got. If you was to have a truck, what would your dream truck be? Me, it would be a Ford Raptor, of course. But yeah, I mean, it does what it says, and I think that's really the appealing part of a truck. You can haul 6 adults comfortably while pulling your race car and a load of wood or tires or whatever, I mean, that's really just the appealing part. Now, I'm more of a mini truck person. They tend to be a funner truck to drive, and I also have a mini truck coming up soon that we're going to do a review with, so keep it here and we'll see how that one goes, because I'm led to believe that we may be able to do a little drifting in it. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Take 1 second. I'll wait. Go ahead. Have you done it yet? We'll do it. What do you mean you can't find it? It's the subscribe button. I mean, wait till it. I'm gonna put it. It's right here. The subscribe button is right here. Cool. Thank you. High five. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more car intent. We got some cool videos coming up next.